Hello everybody, this is a quick overview of the Panasonic GX80 kit. This particular kit comes with the 12 to 32mm lens. I'm just going to quickly open the box for you, just show you what it comes with. So let's open. Manuals, no software CDs included with this. We have our camera body and the 12 to 32mm kit lens included inside the box. Other accessories include strap, battery of course which we need, a power adapter which is actually just a USB charger, and a micro USB cable. So a lot of phones use the same cable, so you might not need this. So I'm going to put mine away because I don't need it. I'm not going to be using the strap either, so that can go back in the box. I am however going to take the battery out. We'll pop this on charge, and I will continue with the overview thereafter. The Panasonic GX80 or GX85 is a 16 megapixel micro four thirds camera. It has an interchangeable lens system, which is the micro four thirds system used by both Panasonic and Olympus. Mine came with the 12 to 32mm collapsible kit lens. By collapsible I mean it's the lens elements actually retract into the body of the lens. So you'll see here I've got to twist it to extend the lens, and then when I'm storing away I collapse the lens, on goes the lens cap, and it's now very sort of compact when I'm going to be storing that into a case or a bag or jacket pocket. The camera is capable of recording 4K video up to 25 frames per second at 100 megabits. The GX85 version is capable of recording up to 30 frames per second at 100 megabits, and there are guides on the internet which sort of show you how you can unlock the G80 so that you too will be capable to record at 30 frames per second. The GX80 has a tiltable 3-inch touchscreen which works great for touch focus or for when you want to take pictures in awkward positions. So you can see that tilts like so, and if you wanted to take pictures from above other people's heads, you're able to do that with this. The battery is rated for about 300 shots, however from my usage I've got something more like 200 to 250 images, and of course this is a lot less when capturing video. Luckily the GX80 here uses the same battery as the my LX100, or as the LX100. So luckily I've got 4 batteries altogether, and I do sometimes just carry both cameras around because of the lack of lens that I've got available for the GX80 at the moment. The GX80 has a built-in flash, which pops up, and you can bend out all the way back so that you can bounce the light. It does have a hot shoe so that you can attach other flash guns or strobes to it, and this camera also has image stabilization, which works great in conjunction with other Panasonic optically stabilized lenses. The camera is capable of being charged via USB, however the camera has to be off, so you're unable to power the camera from USB, which is a bit of a shame considering. The GX80 does also have the Wi-Fi built in on the camera, which works great with the Panasonic Image app to transfer images to your PC, as well as take full control over the camera itself. If you want to know a bit more about the Panasonic Image app, look at my LX100 video, which demonstrates how you get your camera connected to your phone or tablet. The camera has plenty of function buttons, including 4 virtual ones on the screen. So you've got your function 1, 2, 3 and 4 physical buttons, as well as, just show you this quickly, okay. And then if we've got our FN screen here, you can use that to access another 4, all of which are customizable, in addition to the actual buttons, which are customizable as well. There is no microphone input or headphone output on the Panasonic GX80. You'd need to go up to something like the G80 or the G85 as it's known, which does have a microphone input on it. Now I'm going to do a quick overview of some of the names and functions of the components on the actual camera itself. First of all, we start with our on-off switch on the back here. We then have our charging lamp, which is a bit annoying because it would have been good if there was an option to actually turn this off whilst you're using the camera. Whether or not it's in the options, someone please correct me if I am wrong, but I've not managed to find that anywhere. You've got a dedicated video button right here. We have our shutter button. We've got our mode dial here, and we have our front dial, which is right next to the shutter button. We have on the front, we have a autofocus assist lamp right here, so this emits a red light to help it focus in dark or sort of situations where there's less light. Flashes on the top here. We've got a hot shoe cover or hot shoe here, which has got the cover on at the moment, and then we have our stereo microphones in here, so be careful when you're recording audio with the camera, don't cover those up. We've got our shoulder strap eyelet on either side of the camera. We've got a lens pin right here, and you press that in when you want to remove the lens. Anti-clockwise. Now remove the lens, and then just line up the indicators when you're reattaching the lens again. And there, that's now locked back into position. On the reverse of the camera, we have our 3-inch touch display. We've got the eye cup for the viewfinder. We've got the viewfinder itself. We've got the eye sensor for the viewfinder, and we've got a, if you can, not sure if you can see that here, but a diopter adjustment dial. Next up, we have one of the 4 function buttons. That's function 4, as well as being able to control the viewfinder, so you can switch between the screen or the viewfinder, and you can toggle between the modes using this button. Next up, we have our function 3 button, as well as the 4K photo mode button. We've got our flash open button, and then we have our autofocus and auto exposure lock button right here. Next up, we have our speaker, which is located just below the rear dial, which is this here. We then have our 4 cursor buttons. The up operates the ISO, the right operates the white balance, the down cursor operates the drive modes, and then we have the left button which operates the autofocus mode, and we've got our main menu button right in the center here. On the side of the camera, so already shown, we have a mini HDMI output as well as the USB charging socket, which takes a micro USB cable. We have the function 1 button here, as well as it being able to operate the post focus. We have our playback button. We've got the display button, which allows you to switch between different elements that are shown on the actual display for when you're taking a picture. And we then have our quick menu as well as the trash can, and it's also another customizable function button. Underneath the camera we have our tripod mount, and then we have our battery and SD card. That is it about the GX80. I will be doing future videos to go more in depth about some of the features of the camera, so stay subscribed and stay tuned. Thanks.